You know, I kind of wanted to do this video to talk a little bit more about Majin Buu, because Majin Buu as a character is somebody that doesn't get a lot of love. We don't talk about him too much. It's always fun to see him in the show because he's really funny. Literally fun to see him because he's funny, right? But no, he's a character that doesn't get talked about much because a lot of us like to focus on, and I'm guilty of it too, you know, Gohan and the main protagonists of the show, Goku's, the Vegetas, the Gotens even to a degree, and the Trunks and all those guys, to where Majin Buu kind of just gets left aside. And it's not really our fault in particular either, it's the story's fault because they don't really utilize Buu. But now we have an opportunity that it seems that he will actually be utilized. Now, we're going to talk about that here, and prior to the previous tournament, the Champa Arc tournament, you know, I for one was really excited for Majin Buu and his potential utilization in that arc, but it wound up being a flop. The dude, you know, in different versions of the story via the manga or the anime, fell asleep or whatever it was happened. He just didn't get a chance to participate in that tournament. You know, I don't know what the logistics were behind the scenes as far as that goes, if they just wanted to showcase more of Goku and Vegeta, because that wound up just being the Goku and Vegeta show, right? I mean, Piccolo gets forced out of the tournament, whatever it is. So, looking at this, Buu is actually already in a situation where he's fighting with Basil or Basil. I can never say it right. It doesn't matter to me. Tomato, tomato. Do not at me on Twitter, at DFree, DZHD. Shameless plug. But, you know, he's in a situation where he's fighting, and this is the first time we've actually legitimately seen Buu in any sort of confrontation, aside from whenever he was fighting Kid Buu on the Supreme Kai's planet. And Buu has always been a really interesting character because he is naive, yes, but he does have a lot of abilities, right? He can break off pieces of himself, mold them into other things. You know, he's got that durability, he's got the magic. Buu in his entirety, man, if you look at him from a face value level, Buu as a character is pretty dang broken. He can do a lot of different things. And I'm just kind of curious, and I do want to implore you guys to chime in whenever you feel necessary in the comments as far as like what you think Buu could potentially bring to this team, you know, as far as his level of versatility goes. You know, can he make it to where this team goes over some sort of proverbial ceiling that they would have in this tournament, or like what can he potentially offer this tournament? Or do you just flat out think that Buu will be utilized the same way he was in the previous tournament, where they don't really utilize him, right? Because I feel like Buu can be such a wild card of a character because he can be so many different things and do so many different things to the point where, you know, if you say, well, we want Buu to do this, well, it's going to become kind of hard to beat Buu if he's doing that. So they kind of put him in situations to where you don't utilize him because he's pretty freaking OP if you think about it. I mean, he's powerful, yes, but, you know, he has other abilities. That doesn't mean that all of his other abilities will work on everybody that he fights. It just means that he does have the ability to do them. So it's more of an open question. I want to get you guys' opinions down below, and I personally think that, just as far as answering my own question goes, I personally think that Majin Buu honestly will come across a situation where he'll get to fight. You know, there'll be times where it's his time to fight and he won't fight, or whatever will happen, he'll fall asleep, something derpy like that. They won't really, you know, allow him in. But as far as his fight with Basil, whatever, he did at the end of the previous episode appear to get a smile at the end, a smirk. And I think he's going to come in and just start pummeling on that guy. He's going to start playing with them because, you know, Buu does have that playful, childish type of nature. I do think he's going to start playing with him and just like, oh, you enjoying this? Buu having fun, you know, something similar to that. And it'll be pretty lit to see. As far as the upcoming tournament goes, I do think that Buu does add another dimension to the team as far as what he can bring and what he can do on the field, because we have a character that basically is, I don't want to say invincible, but the closest thing to it, right? Because he does have that durability. So, you know, and all the magic and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below in the questions. Just a really, really quick discussion video on the matter, because obviously it's a solo video. But I'll catch you guys later. Have an awesome day. Remember to subscribe if you're new, and leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it. I'm totally open to that too. So, have an awesome day. Speak to you soon. Peace.